Welcome to Stay Winning Wealth. Let's see. Can we go live? Confirm my age to go live. Oh, I'm about to live stream on TikTok as well. So I didn't know I had to verify my age. So give me a moment while I go ahead and do that. But if you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe. We're going to give you the latest updates on these Trump accounts. And I think this is very important for parents to know. Oh, I guess I'll be back. I have to. Your selfie will be used. That's crazy. Okay, I guess we'll do that. So, guys, whenever you want to live stream on TikTok, this is what you got to do. So, we're gonna do a facial age estimation. So basically, remove your hat. You can keep your glasses on. Really? All right. So now it's recognizing my face to see if I'm live streaming or to verify my age to live stream. So it confirms my age. Okay, is that it? Yo, we're live in 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that was easy. I think we're ready. Oh, damn. We are ready. All right. So we're also live on TikTok. This is the first time I am live streaming on TikTok. So thank you for those that have supported me on TikTok. I appreciate it. We're now over at 1,000 followers on TikTok. And if you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, thank you for the support. If you guys have any comments on TikTok, let me know. I mean, I'm not sure how this works, but just hit the like on TikTok. Okay, so I made a live stream a little while ago about the Trump accounts, right? So just to refresh your memory or what that is a Trump account is a new tax advantage investment. So think about a brokerage account / savings account for a child born during the Trump administration. So between January 1, 2025, all the way till 2028. Okay, so basically, if your kid is born during the lifetime of Trump's second presidency, they become eligible for this Trump account and they will be funded with $1,000 into this account as long as it's invested, into stocks or ETFs, etc. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I personally believe the best time for someone to start saving for a house is age 15, because that's when you can legally start working. I believe also the best time to start saving for college is at age 1, because college now out of state tuition, the average nationwide is $30,000. Okay. And I see the biggest problem holding people back financially, especially Gen Z and millennials, is student loan debt, right? People try to get a mortgage and they don't get qualified because their student loan debt is too high. And then you see people going viral on TikTok because all they're doing is complaining about how expensive college is. However, what is in our control is how we prepare for those situations, right? We don't have control over the cost of college. We don't have control over inflation. We don't have control about how much things are going to go ahead and cost. What's up, chosen one on TikTok? Thank you for the support. We don't have control over any of that, you guys. What we do have control over is how we prepare for those situations. Okay? That's what we do have control over. And that's what I want to go ahead and preach about on this live stream today, whether you're watching on TikTok or whether you're watching on Rumble, YouTube, etc. Okay? So again, the best age to start saving for college is age 1 or before. The best time to start saving for a down payment on a house is age 15. And the best time to start saving for retirement is age 25. Ernest Metzer, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. This is my first live stream on TikTok, so just hit like so I know what it looks like when it pops up. Thank you. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this video for you. All right, I'll share it on my screen here for the people watching on YouTube. All right, and I'll go ahead and share the audio so you can let me know what you think. And let me know in the comments if you can go ahead and see it. TikTok, I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll go ahead and share this with you. So let me actually flip the camera around. Can I do that? I don't even know how. I could just turn my whole phone around. All right, let's go ahead and play this. Okay. And then YouTube, here we go. Something else. All right. So we do have control over how we prepare for the cost of living, right? Whether it's college. Let me stop sharing here on YouTube. That's what we do have control over. How we prepare for these situations, right? We have control over how we prepare for college. We have control over how we prepare our kids for college. We have control over how we save up for a house. And we have control over what we save for retirement. Okay. And these are things that can't be ignored anymore, right? 30, 40 years ago, yeah, you could have a regular job, one household income, still afford a house, still raise a family. You didn't have to have a career, you didn't have to have a degree, but the time and the game has changed, right? And I'm here showing you how you can go to win financially or how to set up your kids to go ahead and win. Okay. Roberto, thanks for joining the live stream on TikTok. This is my first one. So just hit the like so I know how it pops up. I just want to know how it pops up. So someone hit the like button so I can see how it pops up on TikTok. It's my first time live streaming here, and I just want to learn more about the app. So if you are hitting like, thank you. But I'm not seeing anything on my screen to know if you guys are hitting like or what it's supposed to look like on my first live stream on TikTok. Okay. So yesterday, the Trump accounts just got that much better. Okay. So before, your kid had to be born during the Trump 2.0 administration during 47's time, right? So 2025 all the way to 2028. If your kid was born in that, if your child is born during that time, then you can go ahead and set up this Trump account, and the government will go ahead and fund it with $1,000, right? Now, what happened yesterday with the Dell family is they're contributing over $6 billion to the Trump accounts. Now, the cool thing about that is that it opens up the window now to more people to become eligible. So now, if your child is born as far back as 2016, so the first time that Trump was president until 2028, now you're eligible for a Trump account. So that expands this benefit from 4 years to what is it, 12 years? Someone help me out with the math here. Um, so if your kid was born from 2016 and forward, now you're eligible with this Trump account because this Dell investment of 6 billion, 6.5 billion yesterday that was announced is boosting these accounts. Okay. And I just want to show you the power of compound interest. So I'll go ahead and pull up my investment calculator here, and I'll go to let you know what you're looking at. Okay. So remember, the average out of state college tuition is $30,000. Okay. The first time I bought my home, I didn't even put down $30,000. Right. But in some states in the US, 30,000 can get you into a home. All right. So just something to think about the power of this money and the compound of it. Okay. So let me go and share my screen here on the YouTube first, and then I'll share my screen here on TikTok, or I'll flip the camera over, and then we can go over the financial impact or the benefit this can have for your children. Okay. So let's do the entire screen. Let's do this. Okay. And I want to flip it over. All right. So let me go over those numbers here with you. So basically, on the Trump account, okay, if you start here with the reason I put $2,250 there is because you put in 1,000 for your child, the government puts in 1,000, and the Dell family puts in another $250. Okay. If you don't touch that money until age 20, right, which is by the time they graduate community college and go to a 4-year college, and we do the average of 8%, right? Sometimes it's even 9%. With the Trump era, it could probably even be 10%. So let's just be conservative and do 8.5%. Okay. And every single month, as a parent, you love your kid $100 a month. All right. And you do that for 20 years. All right. That means you only put in $24,000. So you put in less than the amount of 1 year of out-of-state college tuition. And what you're getting in return is the upwards of nearly 3 years of college tuition, all right, or 2.5 years, or 2 years solid. But just an example. This is if you contribute $100. Now, if we change this over and we do $250, they could have an upwards of $160,000 by the time they're 20 years old. Okay, and let me go over some of the metrics here about what they can use this money for. Okay, so typically 529 plans are for college purposes, right? But this is a Trump account, so it's different. It follows different guidelines. The money does not need to be used for college. Okay, so let me go over some information here. All right, so on this one, you can contribute up to $5,000 annually, okay, into this Trump account. All right, and of course, they have to be a U.S. citizen because they have to be born during the Trump era and in the U.S. Okay, automatic enrollment can actually apply for newborns if you haven't opted out, right? So when you're filing tax time, that's the time to inquire with your tax consultant about this information here. What's up, Abu, Luis, Argueta, thank you. Everyone, appreciate the support. This is my first TikTok live stream. So don't forget to hit the like so I know what it looks like on the screen so I can see it pop up. Okay. All right. So again, the specific dates, January 1st, 2025 to December 31, 2028. And again, now this new contribution from the Dell family is going to push back that timeline to 2016. So if your kid is born in 2016, you're possibly eligible for $250 on the table. So inquire about that, right? Because remember what I said at the beginning of the live stream, right? The best time to start applying for college is under age 1. So we're going to go over and dive deeper into this here and see how else you can use these funds. So you can have a partial access up to 50% of the balance at age 18. Okay. So in this scenario where their ending balance could be $160,000, just for easy math, that means at age 18, they can withdraw $80,000. Now it's up to you. They want to use that for college. It's up to you. They want to use that for a down payment of a house. It's up to you, or up to you guys together, how you want to invest or grow that account, or pay college cash, pay car cash, etc. Right? That means 50% of it is eligible at age 18. So in this scenario, 160,000, that's 80 grand at the time they're 18. That's huge. That's huge. And that's love, honestly, to me. If you're following my brand and it's all about building generational wealth. It's all about setting up your kids to win. It's all about, being financially successful so you could break those chains of poverty, so you could build that seed that changes your future generations, right? Your family does not have to be the one on TikTok complaining how everything's so expensive based on the decisions and choices that are made today, right? So parents, I'm not a parent, but I'm already aware, hey, I'll set this up for my kids because I want them to win financially, okay? We've seen how fast college tuition has risen, how expensive it's gotten, right? Real estate, just in the last 5 years alone, up to 60% in some places. That's also gotten really, really expensive. So what's in our control? Setting them up to win, setting up the next generation to be better off financially than us, planting the seeds today so they can sit on the shade that we've created. And the cool thing is that at age 18, they can get up to 50% of it. So in this case, 80 grand, right? If you follow more of my content, you would know, hey, you can take 30 grand each year and go to college 5 years, right? Because you're partying. So that's 30 grand times 5. That's $150,000. Or you can go out of state and buy real estate for 30 grand, 2 doors at a time, a duplex, 30 grand down, 30 grand, 30 grand. And then you walk out with 10 doors at the end of those 5 years, right? So that's another route. I'm going to do another live stream with Palantir. What they just did is they actually started hiring high school graduates instead of college graduates because they're now seeing, the youth is more tech savvy, right? And they're the right company for that. A lot of graduates or college, what they're seeing is they feel entitled or the pronouns, etc. But then, now you have Gen Alpha coming and graduating, and that's who they're looking for. for Palantir. So the game is changing, the world is changing. But what's in our control is how we prepare for the modern day world, right? And this is not even taking AI into consideration and what jobs AI can replace. So knowing that Palantir is hiring straight out of high school, that's actually really, really cool. If things go south, you already have a resume with much more value at 25 than someone that chose to go to college for 5 years. Just my own personal thoughts. And again, those that are tuning in on TikTok, Peter, William, Miriam, thank you for the support. This is my first TikTok. So hit the like so I know what it looks like. Or, tip a cent so I know what it looks like. But thank you for the support. So just want to bring the news here and provide you that update where now this expands to children born 2016 and forward, not just 2025 and forward. Okay. And the additional contribution from the Dell family, a donation of $250 for each Trump account that you set up for your child. All right. So if you want to know how to go about this when it comes to tax season time, which is just right around the corner, ask your tax consultant. It's IRS form 4547. It's easy to remember because it's a Trump account. So President 45 and President 47. So it's IRS form 4547. I think that's pretty comical, actually. All right. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to like on whatever platform you're watching. But winners, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Go ahead and stay winning. Appreciate you. Take care and God bless.